Alright, this is a sorcery segment. Obviously, I'm not on my sorcery. I have found someone else better than me at sorcery healing. Shocker, I'm not a good sorcery healer, so I can take the hit. Regardless, we're covering the sorcery. Now, what sorcery is, if you haven't played with it before, is, in my opinion, very landmark based, but you still have a lot of stuff to play with. It's pet based as well. You see the little watcher. He also heals for this fantastic sorcery healer. Now, before I hand over the floor, I just want to say he has a very weird sense of things and how things are ran, but it all works together. It all works out. Alright, Emperor Constantine, you have the floor. Please teach me sorcery healing. What do I do?
Okay, when you're doing sorcery healing, you need to basically, like you said, activate your buff, basically, which I activate using. But also you also want to have activate your well because if you have any ads in the area
Cutting out a little
and
bit.
they get killed, and do you want me to start again?
Yeah, sorry again, you keep cutting out.
Okay. Like he did on electricity, basically activate your shield so there's no active coming in right away. Also, you want to make sure you you have your heal.
I'm lagging.
Are you hearing me lag
It's
on
because of
you?
me. I'm lagging. Last interruption.
Uh,
I swear to God, it seems it's
anyway,
better. Continue off of activating your shield. I think we've gotten that across.
okay. Also, you want to make sure that when your pet's active, you won't use a religic word. Religic word heals up to 3 people. Powers basically my watcher, and basically, while watcher itself has power, he heals anyone who needs healing. Also, while your basic soul well is up, which I'm going to show now, basically when anything dies, um, basically it will heal. Also, it will do a small tick heal while active. But when things die, it does a burst heal. Also, you want to have your circle up and on basically these little sparkle thing active when you can, because this will be most important for your tank.
So you mean the sparkle shit around me right now, right?
Yeah,
Alright, cool.
that it shows that you have an active hot on you.
Now, is there anything we need to be... I do need to get somewhat of a loadout setup that you have. I mean, yeah, you gave me half the battle. I need the whole win.
My setup is for number one. I have my shields because basically you want to try that active as most as possible, so it absorbs damage. Next is one of my instant heals, basically, so I can do a heal when needed. Next, I have my next one, but it recharges, and I have Religic Word active next, so I can hit that next if it's needed.
Does that make his... the watcher, that makes him have a shield, right?
Yeah, that protects him and re-energizes him.
I figured so. Alright, continue.
And the next one I have is basically is the Circle of Protection, or Circle of Destiny, which is also called. Well, basically because these are the most important on hand. Basically, the next one I have is basically, for my number 5, is basically Solwell. That one is good, but it's only important when you have ads out mostly.
So, large amount of ads out there for so well.
Yeah. But you can also use Solwell to also give yourself and your team a constant little tick of health.
That's where all this little shit's coming from. Good to know. Anything else we need to know? I mean, like I said, I want to know the battle, man.
Just make sure your base of watcher is always out, and if you don't have that much power to use your weapon master to heal.
Do you have any superchargers?
Nope.
Alright, and
You could use supercharges for my loadout. I don't have any supercharges. There's not room.
oh, I'm dead, buddy. See that's the shield right there. We gotta pop that shield every time when someone's down. Like I said before, that DPS can pick up when that shield's up. Now sorcery has a weaker shield, so it doesn't take the hits. There. Right back
Oh,
up. This guy's a hard
also,
fight.
also a thing about sorcery, we do not generate a lot of aggro towards ourselves while healing.
That's good to know. Okay. Now I said something about landmarks, and I'm just being sarcastic ass here. I know a little bit of sorcery myself, but placement. What is your method of placement?
When it comes to placement, um, you put the well base. You can put the well anywhere as long as it's in range of who you want it to be healing. And basically, the circle you place on whoever you deem most important. That who needs it most.
So let's say we were in hell, I don't know. Throne of the Dead Elite. Okay. Solo healing. Where are we placing shit?
You would be placing the the circle on the person who's doing Ares, while you would be placing the well by the person taking care of the war essence.
We have to stop them from taking the mist containers.
Alright, is there anything else we need to know before I cut this audio off? Because I want them to see a little bit more of what sorcery healing is like.
All I can say is they need to try and keep the buff active. And there's only a few powers that actually do it, that activate basically basically Golden Soul aura. I'm using one of them is Soul Siphon, Renewal, and Invocation of Renewal. Basically, those are the only power to activate Golden Soul aura.
Well, that's the general information. I don't want to make an expert out of nobody, so I'll leave it as that. Just for the rest of these frames that I record on, just take a peek. I mean, you've seen quite a lot of healing. You've seen quite a lot of sorcery, to be quite honest with you. So just get a few last peeks of it. Enjoy.